Good afternoon and welcome to our open studio. I am your host, Nozipo Phillips. Today we are in a conversation with Christa, an internationally certified life and wellness coach. Welcome, Christa, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Nozi.
In nowadays, it seems as health issues are a big problem because of what we eat and because of what we're addicted in eating, and that we don't look after our diet. Today we're going to be able to ask questions about how can we be able to say no to all these habits. And as a wellness coach, tell us when did you start and why did you start?
My wellness was actually inspired by something that I had to face in the beginning of 2016. It was my own issue that I had to deal with, and I actually had to make a lifestyle change. It was one of two things. I went to see a doctor and she said to me, well, there's one or two things that I need to do. Either make this lifestyle change or I'm going to face a stroke. So that was what actually sparked off my whole career.
Wow. And it's amazing if you've walked the journey to be able to tell somebody that I've been there.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And what keeps you motivated? And I know sometimes you look back and say, no, there are those moments that you want to give up. What keeps you motivated and keep you going?
You know, to see a person sitting in front of you and you know that that person's life is falling apart, and just to be able to see how it unfolds, a person stepping out in faith, stepping out in trust, stepping out in the fact that they're actually opening their hearts to you and trusting you with some of their issues. That's a big motivation. And also to see that at the end of the day a person wakes up tomorrow and they actually see the sun coming up. That's a motivation for me, because I've been there myself. I've been through my own struggles in my life. So yeah, it's motivating enough to see someone opening their hearts to you, yeah, trusting you.
And who are you looking up to?
I have one of the most amazing people. I have a person that I look up to, that I can contact at any time, someone that motivates me, someone that I can go to and ask whatever I need to know. And this is Dr. Pierre van der Merwe. He's a neurologist at Bloberg Netcare. Okay. And yeah, he's my personal coach, if I can say that.
And he understands your journey, understands where you've been. Oh, that's amazing. Yes. And with your life coach, is there any education that you had to do? Did you study something towards what you're doing?
When I was studying in the beginning of the 1990s, my main subject was business psychology. So I have that psychological background from way back then. And I did an extensive life coaching course last year. And it was tests, it was assessments, assignments, case studies to do, exams. So yeah, there are studies involved in becoming a life coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
And exactly what do you do as a life coach?
As a life coach, what's most important is people sometimes confuse life coaching with psychology. Psychology focuses more on psychotherapy, where they go into the when something happened. With us as life coaches, we focus on the how. Okay. How can we overcome? How can we set a goal and reach that goal? So that's basically the difference between life coaching and psychology.
Okay. And in wellness, what are you specifically doing in wellness?
Wellness, I mainly focus on weight loss, right eating, making wise choices, exercise plans, dietary requirements. It's basically wise choices. We need to make the right choices, what we put over our lips.
And how many times a week you would say somebody must exercise?
I think a healthy exercise routine differs from person to person. Yes. It depends what you're training for. Okay. If you're just a social worker, a social walker, or a social runner, then obviously it will be different than someone that's training to become a bodybuilder. So just to start off in a healthy way, I would say at least 4 times a week, 30 minutes of walking to start off with, and then as the journey goes on, the intensity increases.
So that amount of exercise, is it to maintain weight, or is it to lose weight, or is it to stay healthy?
It depends where you are at. Some people come and they're obese, overweight.
Yes.
Then we work in that specific area. Some people need to maintain their weight, and then we work on that.
Okay.
So if you need to maintain, it's going to be different to where you might be overweight.
Okay. We're going to go on a break. When we come back, we're going to hear more from our guest. Don't go away.